Speaking of which, another person that they'll say is the best player, many will say, excuse me, man, I'm trying to get in the end zone. Excuse me, get out of my way. Is Patrick Mahomes. And, of course, the 10-1 Kansas City Chiefs. So I ask you, Rob, you cool or you concerned?
After that debacle yesterday, even Patrick Mahomes said, hey, we need some blowouts.
Come on now.
You know this. I've said it all the time. Sports has a short menu, wins and losses. But for this Chiefs team, and you notice, all year the defense has been running the team, right? Because Patrick Mahomes struggles in the red zone. Kelsey 2 weeks ago had 2 catches for 8 yards. Like, bad performances offensively. For them to give up 27 points, including the defense, to allow the Panthers to score the game tying.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it was.
Yep. Bryce, listen, they made Bryce Young
look good.
Look like a starter again. Like, why this kid wasn't playing for a little while?
But this is what I'm saying. Like, they gave up 30 points. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2, right? And then
who was it 2 weeks ago?
No, they lost to Buffalo.
They lost. Yeah, the Buffalo. Yeah,
so they gave up 30 points to Buffalo and now 27 points in this game.
Panthers.
Okay,
Make
to
sure
the Panthers.
You say to the Panthers.
So now they've given up 57 points to defense in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So the defense has been struggling. I still think they're a very good defense.
You got to be concerned that this is going to come to roost.
Here's the challenge, though. Patrick Mahomes literally did what I've been saying for 10, 11, 12 weeks. They're always in these close games. They're 8-0 in these one-score games. The issue is Patrick Mahomes, you saw that run at the end to get them down there to make the field goal. An amazing Lamar Jackson-like run. And that is why people still feel, and even I feel, if they get in a close game with the Ravens, with the Bills, except the Lions, where you go, oh, shoot, he's got the ball. Oh, shoot, it's fourth quarter. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. Because if all I need to do is make 3 to 4 plays a game, there's still no one better than he. And that is the issue. Also, they're getting everybody's best because they're not only the reigning champs, they're the 2-time current winning reigning champs trying to go for a 3-peat, but 3 rings already. So every night is someone else's Super Bowl. That was Bryce Young's Super Bowl. If Bryce Young and the Panthers won that, you wouldn't be able to tell the Panthers nothing the rest of the season. We beat the champs. And you arguably can say, hey, I outplayed Patrick Mahomes. So that's what they're going up against every week. So it is hard as heck to diagnose this team because the ultimate thing is they keep winning. And Alex, what did my partner in crime to my right say earlier today?
You are what your record says you are.
So they're 10-1 and reigning champs.
But you can be a bad 10-1, and that's my point, is that there's 10-1 of dominance where you look and go, my God, they're unstoppable, and there's 10-1 where you go, scratch your head, and you don't have any dandruff, and you go, how in the world are they 10-1? Because it doesn't make any sense.
But that's the part. They've won every way. They've blocked field goals. They've made kick game-winning field goals.
Yeah, but they got lucky against the Ravens. The guy's foot was on. That was nothing that they did. Would you agree with that? That was lucky.
I mean, yes, in that his foot was there, but you would argue.
But what I'm saying is
that
wasn't like they did something.
How long is luck, Rob Parker?
Well,
you get what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, it's just us. It ain't luck. Like, that just can't just keep happening to a team. Nobody is that lucky in the history of mankind. You remember that Steelers team we talked about before that was 10-1 or whatever? They were bad. Steelers team. No, I get what you're saying, but that Steelers team
were they bad or not?
Wasn't 2-time winning champs.
No, but they still were bad.
Yeah, even though it was like you didn't buy into them.
You didn't buy into them, and then they got drilled in the postseason. And that's what could happen here with the Chiefs. I know nobody wants to believe it, and they won't believe it until it happens.
And they've earned that.
Okay, that's right. And I get it when you're coming off of back-to-back titles. But there will be a point where, like hoping, wishing, and everything's going to always go your way. Because I just saw some other stat where they had 13-0 in their last one-score games or whatever. Like all it takes is for one to be the big game in the playoffs. Bad one. Exactly.
And listen, they could easily lose to the Bills or the Ravens or the Chargers or
right.
Steelers.
There are a lot of teams in the AFC. If this was the NFC, where there's only like
two
or three teams, and maybe you could do that. But there are a lot of good teams in the AFC.
But that's the funniest part
And a
is
lot of
that
them are
I
trying
think the
to get
AFC, those teams are like worried, like, oh, shoot, we got to play the Chiefs. And
I'm not saying that they think it's going to be a layup, but at some point, like in all situations, the Pistons couldn't beat the
Celtics until they beat
forever
them.
until they beat them.
And the Bulls couldn't beat the Pistons,
until they beat them. And then when Michael Jordan won, they
was a
pushed
wrap.
through. And that's what I'm trying to say. For everybody who thinks, Buffalo can't beat them or Lamar can't beat them or whatever, you keep saying that. At some point,
I'm a
at some
firm
point you
believer
can push
and
through.
keep knocking at the door.
And
you
we
know
saw
my theory.
Jason Tatum, right? Oh, the Celtics, they're good. They win all those games. They can't win a championship. Really?
And shoot, they might win. It could win again. It's just I just can't give up on the fact that they're 10-1. They've won every type of way, and it's almost scarier to me. What if the last 3 to 4 weeks of the season they mess around and get it going? That's even scarier.
Yeah, but
than
people were like, "Oh, they're going to go undefeated," all this other stuff, and nobody really looked at that team and thought they were going to be undefeated because there was too many.
This Chiefs team?
People were thinking, "Oh, they're going to go undefeated."
But every game, you're just like, they're gonna win. Like that's the crazy part.
I didn't think so. I thought they were going to lose. I thought they were going to lose to Denver, and Denver got the
field
got
goal blocked.
But I thought they were going to lose.
There is something to keep being lucky or keep finding ways to win. At some point, that's just what you do. That's just who you are, and that's the crazy part. And remember, they won one of their Super Bowl runs. Remember, they were down 10 every single playoff game? Every single playoff game, they got down 10 and they won. They just play with play with fire, and they mess around and never really get burned. That's the craziest part about them.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. All right, when it comes to the Chiefs, where's your concern level? You cool with the Chiefs and what's going on all year, or you concerned moving forward? Where are you? All right, Curtis in Missouri.
And I was cool right off the Curtis. That's 50 Cent real name, Curtis. I see what you're
Curtis
doing
Jackson,
there.
right? All right.
Yeah.
Curtis in Missouri, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, so my worry level on the Chiefs is a 2. The reason why I say that is because whenever you have 15, there's not much to worry about. We're getting Isaiah Pacheco back with Kareem Hunt is going to be ruthless. We should get Hollywood Brown back fairly soon. By Christmas is what they're saying. And we just signed that the left tackle from Arizona. The defense had a bad game. I mean, it is what it is.
No, but they've given up 57 points the last 2 games, right?
Yeah, but we still won those games, right?
No, you didn't. You lost to the Bills.
Well, we lost to the Bills.
All I'm saying is
every year, and we still win the Super Bowl. That's
but you don't win the Super Bowl every year. All I'm saying to you is you can't look at this team. You feel good every Sunday on this team, or do you feel like, man, I can't believe they can't score in the red zone?
I was disappointed with the Panthers game. I'm like, this is the Panthers we're talking about. But, you can have a bad game, but it was like they shouldn't even be competing with us. You can have a bad game, but I agree with you on that. That was a little rough. I'm not going to lie.
All right, we appreciate your call, man.
Yep, thank
you so much. Concern level at 2. I see. I get it.
Wait a minute. So the Ravens went for it?
Yeah, they 4th and 1, and they had Andrews, the tight end, did it like a little Travis Kelce's done that a lot, where he plays the quarterback position there.
All right, Sean.
Yeah, Monty. Yeah,
I didn't see that.
You were win-win position. I heard you about your fantasy
Sean
team.
was just, Monty was waving her Chargers hat and
but her
all
fantasy
that,
jumped in. She has him on her fantasy team, Andrew. So
not only Mark Andrews, but Justice Hill too.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
It's against me.
Uh-oh, they let Flowers get off. See how fast this team can score?
Sean in Sacramento, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sean?
Yo, my uncle from another mother, cousin Kelvin, my brother's behind the board. Man, again, the funniest show on Fox Sports Radio. Y'all been having me weak this whole thing. And let me break the debate, man. Kelvin,
yes.
If I went to the Louis Vuitton store and they had a brand new Manny pack, brand new, fresh off the presses, on sale, $6.99, or I got you a $20 Louis Vuitton gift card, which one would you pick up at the White Elephant?
Oh, forgive me the bag for sure.
Okay. Just making sure.
Right. Sean, you know what I'm saying. Is if
Sean,
I find you a great gift.
because Sean thought he cooked. Let me break him down real quick, Monty.
Right.
No. Sean thought he cooked. So let me tell you how you didn't cook, Sean. Let me tell you how you order. You had a TV dinner. You wasn't cooking. You just said a Louis Vuitton, which we know is thousands of dollars.
No, but
the original statement was $75 gift. that I got for $6.99.
Yeah, but it's still
so
a nice
if you
gift.
came with a Louis, that's a whole different bag, pun intended.
But what if I found?
But Kelvin, the same rules apply. If I got you a $75 pair of Nike Ducks or a $20 Nike gift card, which one you gonna get?
I'm going for the Ducks, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
All right.
Just making sure.
No, you had a good point there. I think you did. I got to marry them. Let me see what color they are.
Good job. Good job.
But my point is, I'm actually going to have to agree with my man Kelvin, Rob. I get what you're saying. Eventually, the levee breaks once you take too many close losses like that. But the good teams figure out ways to win, and they've been doing this for years. So if this was just an aberration, they just started doing this year, I get it. But to Kelvin's point, they did this in the playoffs. They've done this in the regular season. And Coach Reed always finds a way to get the W.
All right, Sean, appreciate it. I'm with you, man. I mean, they just keep doing this.
Sean, your MLB bro paycheck is late this month. I'm just saying.
See, now he going to want the Louis bag for $6.99. Sean, thank you for the call. Amazing touchdown.
Amazing throw and catch. This is
why the Ravens' offense is scary and why I keep saying their record is so weird because they lose stupid games. And who knows what they might do this one, but just pure ability to score.
But what we talk about with Lamar, this is what I've
He had
a
minute and a half, 2, and then they just come down here and score like 4 or 5 plays. No, that's ridiculous. No,
I mean, it's a great catch, right? The
Bateman
defender,
for the record.
But look where the ball is. That's the only spot it could be in,
They
right?
went 93 yards in 8 plays. I mean, this is the scary part about the Ravens, which is why it's maddening. You know, when they have these weird losses to stupid teams, because you're like,
but they beat good teams.
They do.
They do.
They do. So this is a good one. 14-10.
And here's one on the road. You know what I mean? Against a team. I told you already that has given up 14.5 points a game. They scored 14 in the first half.
Yeah.
That's
this is gonna be a good one. The Harbaugh brothers usually make it. They battle it out. One more before we break here.
Yeah, we can squeeze one more in.
Dion.
Yeah, Dion in Texas. You're up next. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? Great show.
Thank
Listen,
you.
Man,
appreciate you.
Hey, their record are what they say. Their record is what they say it is, man. They are what, one loss team until they lose again. Now, hey, guess what? Next week they are a 13.5 point favorite against Oakland. Against the Raiders. Hey, take the Raiders. By the way, I am taking them big. They ain't gonna cover. They ain't covered in a long time.
They don't cover. You're right about that. Even when they were winning, like better.
Yeah.
Like they still didn't. They're the weirdest team.
They are.
They don't cover.
They don't cover, but my worry meter, hey, I'm maybe down like to a 2, maybe a 1. I'm not worried, but we're going to see who they are because the Raiders, they are a tough team. The Raiders might upset. Who knows? But I'm like you, Rob, in a sense. You know, you can never just outright just like, oh, yeah, man, you playing KC, you know, they're going to win. But at the same time, they haven't lost. So my worry meter is real low. But, man, they got the Chargers coming up. They got Denver. So they might lose another 2 games where I thought they weren't going to lose at all. I was in that camp. I thought they might go undefeated. But, man, now I'm kind of, okay, I lied. My worry meter is about a 4.
All right,
you don't work yourself. Come on, man, Dion. You went from a 2 to a 4.
Man.
How you going to work yourself up to a 4, Dion?
Because he started talking and he said, wait a minute, I am worried.
Yeah, I can't believe you, Dion.
Dion, happy Thanksgiving to you.
The more I think about it, then if you look at it, if they win this one, they're going to win. If they lose this one, I'm up to a 4 now. Dion, come on, Dion.
That's right. Happy Thanksgiving.